Good morning, guys. I'm gonna try this again. I was just live a few minutes ago, but my son kept coming in and bothering me, and I wanted to just try again because I was a little bit all over the place, and I'm gonna try to be a little bit more concise and clear with my messaging just because I feel like it's been a while and I want to start these videos back up, and I want to start them as well as I can. So if you're new here and you don't know who I am, I'm Christine. I am owner and content creator of bloomingbrilliant.net, where I share educational resources, parenting advice, and of course information about homeschooling. I'm a homeschooling mom of two. I'm homeschooling my daughter, who is 9 years old, almost 10, and my son, who is 5, almost 6. Like, we're a few days away, guys. And we homeschool right here in New York, and we love sharing our journey of homeschooling with you. We like to create a place where you can find support and encouragement, a place where you can vent your frustrations and you can have that support from like-minded people, a place where you can celebrate your wins when you finally cross those milestones. And we want to be that support for you, because everybody needs support. So with that being said, I would like to share with you that we have a Facebook group which is called Blooming Brilliant Homeschooling Hub, and I'm going to drop the link for you in the comments, and I'm prepared. I got it this time. I currently have like this video up, but I'm going to erase the one that I had done previously where my son kept trying to come in and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna be sharing this over into the group. So if you've seen the other video and you're like, girl, I already know what you're trying to say or whatever, then that's great. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, don't worry about it, because this is gonna be the video that's gonna stay up. Okay, I hope you guys understood that. Trying to be more clear, but I'm like all over the place still, because what day it feels like it's the first day of August, and I'm in like birthday mode already. So let me just share this quickly in the group. And yeah, now I didn't announce that I was going to be on today. I am going to try to be on every day, at least Monday through Friday, for the month of August. I know that's crazy, because then we're going to go into September, and that's when we're going to start school this year. Last year we started in August, and we're going to try to do the lunchtime live videos every day, or at least we'll figure out that schedule. We're working on that. So we're going to do that, and I know that it's going to be putting up a lot to do that now and then for the year, but we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna see, we're gonna try. So anyway, if you are just coming in, I don't know, this video is kind of like just a chat, really, not like gonna give you guys advice about anything. Gonna kind of talk a little bit about my own personal struggles with homeschooling, or with homeschooling communities, or how I feel in the homeschooling community. And I hope that it's well received, and I hope that you guys, well, I don't know if I want you guys to relate, but maybe, you guys can see how I can feel the way I feel. I don't know. So let me just get started. So I'm Christine. I've been blogging over at Blooming Brilliant for a while. I think we started back in like 2000 and maybe 11 or 12. It might have been earlier than that. We had a different name. We were not homeschooling blog. We were like a mommy blog, and it was pretty much just me talking about my journey of early education, because we had like fell into that. We fell into doing fun learning activities, and like doing like kind of like homeschooling just with infants and toddler. That was with my daughter, who was like a little sponge and gathering up all this information, and I fell into that. And when I fell into that, when I became pregnant, I was young. I was 20 and I had my daughter at 21. She was a surprise. I was in a 5-year relationship and I'm still with him. And we had a baby, and that was a big thing because I'm Italian and Ecuadorian. So I have my Italian family who is super Catholic, super traditional. I have my Spanish side of the family, my Ecuadorian side of the family, which is very much the same ideals and everything. So it was, even now, it's kind of, for me, it feels a little, I guess I feel guilty. Isn't that thing of our situation? But then again, I wouldn't change it right now because it scares me, if that makes sense to you. But anyway, I'm not gonna go into all my issues on Facebook. I'm just gonna talk about the actual facts. So I'm not married. I'm with my children's father. We have a great relationship, and we have children. And we homeschool. And I do see some homeschoolers like me who are not married. I see single homeschoolers. I see working homeschoolers, and I see a lot of couples who homeschool, and I see a lot of fellow Catholic, Christian, that umbrella of homeschooling. And I feel a lot when I go to those communities. Now, those communities have so many great resources. They talk about curriculum, they talk about, the best philosophies to use or what works for them. They're really supportive and great. So I'm not bashing anybody. I'm just saying that for me, with my personal feelings, the way I feel about my situation, obviously I hold some kind of guilt, even though I don't know if that's the right word, or some kind of I don't know if that's the word. I'm gonna just go with guilt because I can't think of a better word right now, but I feel that. So when that comes up in topics of conversation, or I might not be forthcoming with it, I'm not going to announce that on a Facebook group or Facebook page, but it does influence the way I homeschool. I'm the one that does most of the homeschooling, the majority of it. Our situation is unique. I may not have the same support that a married couple has at times. So with that, I get into a place where I don't feel like I am included in certain communities in homeschooling. I feel like I am kind of not good enough for homeschooling. I don't know if that's exactly how I feel, but I feel like maybe I don't fit in. That's it. I don't fit in with the typical homeschooling community. So with that, I wanted to let you all know that for me personally, I'm not the type of person that will take people or exclude people from something. So for me, I'm a very inclusive person. I am for it all. I don't mind any of it, whether it's based on your race, your sexual orientation, your gender, whether you work outside the home or you work in the home, whatever it is, your socioeconomic status, whatever it is, I don't mind. I don't care, as long as you're doing your best, you're trying to be your best, and you care about your kids and everything. I'm not going to judge you. That's not my place. So I want you all to know that in this community that you are wanted, you are cared about, and you're welcomed, and I don't want anybody to feel excluded. If you guys ever felt, not in our community, but in general, in the homeschooling, you're not the type of, you don't fit the homeschooling type, and it kind of feels like high school. It feels like, well, homeschooling is its own little clique, and you have to fit these requirements to be the homeschooler or the perfect homeschooler. Like, maybe you didn't love books growing up. Maybe you still don't love books, like reading and stuff. Maybe you're not like the typical nerdy type, like many of us. I'm kind of nerdy, but that kind of then makes you feel like, well, maybe I can't do this, or I'm not enough to do this homeschooling thing, or I can't fit into this homeschooling community because I'm not this typical cookie cutter person that belongs to this group. If you're struggling with that, I totally get you. Obviously, I'm talking about like my deep personal things here. So I just wanted you all to know that. Let me know in the comments if you guys struggled with that, if you guys ever felt like that in a community, even in our community, if you ever felt like, well, you don't fit in or you don't belong because you don't, fit this standard that we all think of homeschoolers. That's it for today. I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you're interested in joining our group where you can be who you are and just be homeschooling and trying to get as much information and support as you can and want, then you could join us. The comments has the link. And that's it. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.